Hey guys, Bob here from Self-Defense Street Fighting, and I want to discuss a question that I really didn't think I'd ever get, and that is, can you train street fighting based self-defense? See, the thing is, like back when I came up with this concept, there were two things. The first priority was obviously an effective way to defend yourself. Because of a lot of the martial arts or combat sports training that I saw was not really very effective. And another thing is, it had to be, the priority was effectiveness, but the second thing I had in the back of my head was like, it has to be a way that you can like learn it. You don't have to train with it. You don't have to have a certain physique. You don't have to have a certain condition, strength. You just need to basically understand the concepts, okay, that would be effective without working on your timing, working on your strength, your speed, or whatever. So now it's interesting that a lot of people that used to train in a martial art are like, well, first of all, they're interested in self-defense street fighting, or street fighting based self-defense, but also they want to train it. They actually want to meet up, like, you know, somewhere with their friends, like, you know, 1, 2, 3 times a week and actually train as though they were training in martial art. So can you train street fighting based self-defense? The answer is yes, you could, okay? There are certain ways that I do this. Like I say, you do not need to know how to, you do not need to do this, okay? You just need to understand, okay, some of the more violent, basic methods that I teach. However, if you want to train, you could. And this is, for instance, one of the things that I do. This right here, I got this from IronMind, ironmind.com, I think. If you just go ahead and Google IronMind, you should probably find it in any country. I live in Germany. I Googled IronMind and I found a guy that imports a lot of stuff from IronMind from the States. And what this is, they do strongman training, a lot of grip training. This is a bag with steel shot in it. It weighs like 5 kilos, like 10 pounds. And I use this, for instance, to train my Y hand. Okay, the Y hand is what I call this, the part between the part of your hand, okay, between your thumb and the rest of your hand. Basically, you just, you know, do this, thumb to the side, and turn it. And you don't hit with your thumb, okay? You don't hit with your fingertips. You hit actually with the webbing, okay? I use this a lot, okay? You can use it with your straight hand, like your lead hand, like a jab, or your rear hand, like a rear straight. Basically, you come in flat, okay, with the webbing to above or below the Adam's apple. I like to hit below the Adam's apple because a lot of people some people go ahead and open chest. Some people, a lot of times when they're really serious about fighting, automatically drop their head. So this fits in underneath the chin. A lot of times you can also skip, kind of like a rock skipping across water, skip over the chest and actually just kind of come up. And it's a strike, okay, to the windpipe and a grab. Okay, don't go ahead and just grab it. Actually go ahead and strike with the webbing. If you knock him on his ass, he starts coughing, puking, whatever, that's awesome. If he doesn't, you can grab him, okay? So strike and then grab, okay? Grab directly in the windpipe. And this will help you train this. A lot of people say, oh, that doesn't work because if you go ahead and do this, you're gonna break your thumb. Bullshit, okay? I mean, you know, here you are, you're a man out of flesh and blood. I don't care, even if you are, like, really strengthen your neck, which most people don't. You know, this is not as heavy as 5 kilos, 10 pounds of steel shot, okay? So if you could go ahead and just full contact jack this with your hand, just like grab it with your hand, hit it with your hand, without hurting your hand, you're not gonna hurt your hand hitting somebody, okay? So basically what it does is, I toss it with one hand, okay? And I come in with the other hand, like I said, don't grab it, hit it, jack it, okay? And then grab, okay? Go ahead and hit it and then grab. Now the way I do this is, people ask if you could hang it. Do not hang it. I really am against, for this technique, hanging this, okay, like a heavy bag. Just throw it up with one hand, hit, grab with the other hand. So basically, hit, grab, and crush, okay? This is the reason why, like I said, this is actually, IronMind is actually like a strongman or a grip training store where they sell equipment for that, because they say this is like basically like doing cleans or you know, or Olympic weightlifting for your hands. Like instead of just grabbing it and squeezing it, you're like, you know, trying to really aggressively grab it. And if, like I said, of course, it trains your Y hand very well. So basically, what I do is I just like throw it up and then grab it, hit. Okay, throw up. Okay. Like I said, I throw it with one hand, and then you hit it, grab it. Okay, hit with the webbing as hard as you can, grab it, and crush it as quickly as you can. This will teach you to hit somebody in the throat, and then immediately grab him. Okay. Do not forget to use your to put your body movement into it in terms of moving your body weight, turning into it. Do not be afraid to move around a little bit. You might actually like throw it in, like go in a circle, move, 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 circle, moving in different directions. Go ahead and bring your mental state. Imagine actually somebody attacking you, okay? This like your worst enemy scenario, to go ahead and do a little bit of mental training at the same time. You might want to go ahead and train with another person. So this is actually like an old karate, kung fu training method. A lot of them would go ahead and they'd toss it to each other. Do not like just speed toss it, because this is like a sprinter training on a hill. You know, he doesn't want to train on such a hill that he's going to lose his form when he's sprinting, and it's the same thing here. You do not want to lose your form. Okay, so I don't really train this with other people. I train this a lot myself. Basically, I sound just like 10 or 25 reps. It depends, because it will take a lot of your shoulders. Like anybody who's held focus mitts for boxing, you'll know it just takes a lot of your shoulders. So like I said, well, I'll just maybe start with like 5 with each hand, like 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, until you get up to 5 with each hand, 4 times. Then maybe 10 with each hand, then 20, and then 25. That's what I do these days. I just do like 25, which is like 1, 2, 2 with each hand to 25. And then I'll grab it like this. Basically, I'll just like oof, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So like I said, go ahead and check it out. And that's an example of how you can train to street fight. Okay, this is definitely a street fighting technique. Jacking somebody in the windpipe, that's illegal in like every full contact sport, combat sport there is, and it should be, because it's fucking dangerous. You're not really gonna kill a person with this, but it's a very unsportsmanlike thing to do. My experience has been, like I said, you just jack somebody with this hard, you'll knock him on his ass. He'll be more or less knocked out. He won't be unconscious, but he'll be coughing, choking, puking, whatever. And he'll just be laying on the ground, okay? And like I said, if for some reason something goes wrong, you do not knock him on his ass. You're grabbing him by his throat. So that means you could, you could go ahead and use this to maybe trip him, throw him across a car, like the hood of a car, because if he just leans back and break his center of gravity, or the same thing if you have a table or a chair, you go ahead and control him that way. Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. youtube.com/self-defense street fighting, and go ahead and hit me up on Facebook, the Facebook fan page, facebook.com/self-defense street fighting. I'm going to go ahead and post this video on the wall, and we can go ahead and discuss it in Facebook.